We are back here, guys, at Bleached Bones today, week 2, day 1, or something, no, week 2, day 3, and here are the picks and bans, and From Cyclone with Love, banning the mage, instantly stops Fake you from playing that mage, but again, Aramat is gonna be on that Volok, and Nafig on the beach, banning that Elemental Shaman, and From Cyclone with Love picking that mage for Vigor. So this is interesting.
Yep. So, if you could link me the thing, please, that'd be great.
Oh,
yeah. I wonder what they're going to end up running. It's interesting that they pick a Warlock. I guess they really want to run casters this time, as opposed to FMP or anything like that, or I guess they can't run FMP because of the Mage ban. So I do like the Mage ban. Resto Druid and Unholy Decay being banned at the same time. I do have the link now, so I'm going to check it out. And Double Disc Priest. Huh. An Affliction Warlock with a Disc Priest healer. That's not terribly common. We're probably going to see a Feral, maybe? I have no idea.
Elemental Shaman, man, that's going to be heavy.
Oh, why did I not even see the Ellie? I forgot that they could play Ellie.
Wow. This is going to hurt, man. I mean, this is RMP versus LSP, so I feel like I'm going to give this a... This is interesting, I mean... I know that these players are good. I'm gonna like the series as well, man.
This is cool. I like it. I'm excited. I actually want to see this comp, both these comps in action.
So this is interesting, man. I mean, is the LSD actually gonna be able to gonna be able to overwhelm pressure this Cyclone, this RMP from Cyclone with Love? We're about to see, man. And I'm gonna look for the invite.
Yeah, I'm looking for the invite too. Let's see where my friend is. Okay, my friend's still on Alliance. I got some good tweets from this guy named Kevin. So shout out to Kevin, because you are giving me some very good would you rathers. Would you rather have a career testing out cheaply made athletic cups or ineffectual fire retardant clothing? I would have to say cheaply made athletic cups, because if I'm testing them out and we know they're cheaply made, I'm probably not going to suffer any damage. And even if I did, I think I'd be okay. Would you rather be locked in a zoo cage with a hungry lion or a pool with a hungry shark, assuming they both wanted you equally?
I would want the lion.
I would want the hungry shark. I would speak to it in shark tongue.
I mean, you can't battle against a shark in the water. You have a disadvantage. But I mean, against the lion, was it? I mean, you're still in your human capabilities, Maybe have a weapon, maybe have a dagger or a sword, maybe you can defend yourself.
Any weapon that I would have against a lion, I feel like I would actually do better with it against a shark. Because it's like, the shark's going to charge at me, and it can only hit me with its... or it can only bite me in order to do damage, right? So all I have to do is just get one lucky timed dagger into the mouth, or stick into the mouth, and... that
I would charge the shark, man. You sound like... baby or something, like sitting back waiting for him to charge. I mean, this is US playstyle, man.
Yeah, I gotta go for it. I gotta charge it in the water. I gotta run at it in the water.
Yeah, that's what you gotta do, man. Well. You're gonna get an opener, man. So important.
Oh, man. I just feel like a lion would kill me no matter what. I'd just be a rat. What am I gonna do against a lion, man? Like kick it in the mouth?
Yeah. Exactly.
No, I'm not a very strong puncher.
Oh, yes, you are.
I've actually never thrown a punch with the intent of hurting someone in my entire life.
Wow.
So I actually don't know if I'm a strong puncher.
I think you are, man. Looks like you have strong arms.
I punched my uncle in the arm when I was like 5, and he was like, hit me as hard as you can, you know? Like that whole thing, but other than that, never done it. Never will do it. I'm a lover, not a fighter. Also, maybe I'm just a gigantic pussy that doesn't like to get into fights. That's a possibility, too.
Boys in tights, man. Yeah, I have a cool story about that, but I'm not gonna tell it right now.
Aww.
Maybe I should. Okay, there's this guy, we call him the Big D. Literally Big D. Well, I mean, we say it in Norwegian, but yeah, he has literally the biggest dick ever, and...
Jay, how do you know this?
We shower in the gym? Hello? But yeah, I mean, and some girl actually made a bet with him to wear tights. in the gym. I mean, like school gym, you know, like, when you actually have a gym with girls and boys in your class. And yeah, he wore that. So that was the most disgusting thing I've ever seen in my life. Yeah, that's the story.
Most disgusting or coolest thing?
Disgusting.
I feel like if that would happen to me, I'd kind of just, it wouldn't be like a, damn, bro, like I really like that D on you. But, I'd be like, damn, bro, good for you, Sometimes you gotta give props, even if the world thinks it would be weird to give props. Make him feel good about himself. Are these gates open? I can't even tell.
Okay, I'm gonna turn off actually whispers. So I'm getting spammed. Shut up. Just shut up, worst commentator.
Oh, don't listen to him.
Open now. Sorry about that, guys. One guy has to ruin everything for you guys. I'll blame you guys.
Apparently we can join now.
Yeah, we can join.
You can actually right-click him and report spam, and all his messages disappear too. Even if you don't want to report him for spam, it still makes his messages disappear. There are these guys on my server. My server, okay, I play on Kill Jaden. Kill Jaden is actually so annoying. And if any of you play on Kill Jaden, you know what I'm talking about. And, yeah, I just right-click, report spam. It's not because I actually want them to get reported, it's just because I want their messages to disappear. And it does that. It does that for me.
Oh, I'm, like, doing wrong things here. Oh, this
No,
is
you're
gonna...
doing fine.
No, I was adding on the wrong side. People
No, you're doing great.
Oh no, I was adding people to the wrong side of the UI thingy.
No, you're doing fine.
Oh no, that's fine.
It's like, I'm sorry.
Just the most annoying guy ever, huh?
Yeah, I have a bad habit of doing that to people, where they're talking about something entirely different.
Yeah, yes, it's right. No, it's wrong, man. I did it wrong. No, it's right.
It's okay.
Game is about to start, guys. 20 seconds left, and here comes the table out from Vigar. We're gonna see them drinks coming in. So this is gonna be exciting. LSD versus RMP. I mean, I want to look at the RMP opener actually. Like, pay attention to that. On the start, we're gonna see what happens.
Yeah, the RMP opener is going to be pretty crucial. I am on the RMP team, so I'll give you guys some wall hacks for the time being. They're stealthing around on the left side, like near where the gateway is being put down, but now they're on their enemy's pillar, near where that ring of fire is. And actually, it looked like they almost got knocked out. Earthquake is going down. It's going to knock out all three. Oh my goodness, what an earthquake that was. Rizzy gets veered off. He gets dispelled instantly, though.
And he gets shadow freed on his dance. I mean, Rizzy didn't do anything with his dance, and here goes the Demon Soul Dust on everyone. I feel like this RMP had the worst opener they could ever dream of. I mean, and here comes the defreeze on Apparat. They're putting a lot of pressure actually onto the Elemental Shaman. He's stuck in a Garroth here, but no CC following up on Apparat. But here comes the Pump Sheep. He's gonna trinket that. The Elemental is so low, and he actually spikes down, pops his Sham Rage, and he catches PS. But at the same time, this RMP is rotting, man. The Mage just spikes to 20%. Elemental Burst comes in, man. And Chas also in a lot of trouble. Full dots on him into a Shadow Fury. Vigar still on 40%, doesn't get catched up. I mean, I feel like this team is so much behind. And
indeed,
yeah.
And the Shaman also used all three of his offensive cooldowns. He used Shamanistic Rage, he had Pain Suppression, and he used Hellstone. Rizzy going for the restealth. He's actually going to get it. Owens back up onto the Shaman from a Groat into Cheap Shot. He actually overlapped the Groat and the Cheap Shot a little bit. There's a kidney out of that. DR, though. Killing Tide goes down. It is killed instantly, though. And that was a Shadow Dance coming out from Rizzy.
Yeah,
I do like
and
that.
I feel like they should do that a lot. They should have done that from the start, man, on the alley. But here, Aramat is left behind, man, and he's just gonna get gripped away because he was in a bad position there, because he actually was stuck or rooted or something, and didn't manage to get to that portal. But I feel like this RMP is gonna look for a re-stealth and try to get a new opener, because I mean, they had a really bad start, man. They had a really bad start. So I feel like they're just gonna try to get an opener on the Elemental Shaman, because he has nothing available. And here goes the Sheep from the Apparat. Are they gonna be able to sheep or something out of that? Blank says comes in. Is the Pump Sheep available right now? Because I don't feel like he's gonna be able to land any hard cast sheeps here. Maybe a blind comes in. I'm not sure if it's on CD.
Yep, prep was just used by Rizzy, so he's going to have a vanish in order to try and get some extra bursts going out in just a moment. There's some big elemental bursts going into our mage, actually, down to 71% health. The dots are being spread much better than they were just 20 seconds ago. Apparat is now trying to keep his team topped. You can see our Shaman is at 85%. He's also doing big damage into this Mage. Our Mage did have to use an AOK right there because his Priest was inside of a full Fear. Mage down to 39% health right here. Apparat even trying to get some damage in. Looks like that may be on a... No, it wasn't on offensive penance. There's the second Ice Block coming in. Will it be Mass Dispel? Doesn't look like they're going to go for it. They're actually just going to turn the pressure off onto our Disc Priest. Our Disc Priest is down to 42%, trying to get that Flash of Light off, or Flash Heal. It looks like he's going to get canceled on it. He did use his Battle Master. There's a Shadow Mount Spectral Guys as well. They need to get more dots up going on this Mage. This is probably the last burst opportunity that our RMP has. There's a Polymorph on the Apparat. Now is the time to use everything. There's a Shadow Dance, Cheap Shot. Doesn't look like they're actually going to be able to do any damage with this final Shadow Dance because of a nice Fear right there from Apparat. There's a Blanket Counterspell onto our Shaman. Flame Shock's being spread. He's just trying to get more procs going because he wants to do big damage, big bursts. Looks like they're going to still tunnel into this Mage. Vagar, he's just hanging out in the middle of the map. He needs to hang out by a pillar. The Frozen Orb does go out. Kidney Shot onto Bachelor Power Bergy.
Yeah, and Apparat's stuck in that full defreeze here, and if here goes a full sheep, he actually shadowed Depth Zone. Nice! Was a little bit delayed. Here goes the healing touch from the Elemental Shaman. He's still on 50%. Blanksis comes into Apparat. He's still in a lot of trouble here. Here's the Garrett, maybe a Smoke Bomb, but he has Trinket available. And yeah, so he's gonna be fine for now if Apparat lands this CC. Oh, and he goes sheeped again! Half sheep here, and he's still super low. He takes the portal, and they're gonna be fine for now. But I feel like this RMP has nothing left to survive with. Vigar stuck in a fear here, and I feel like if they get Dawson, everyone rolling, and some elemental burst, it's gonna be GG, man.
Yeah, Dark Soul comes back up in 25 seconds, and I feel like 20 seconds from that is when the kill will be landed. Unless this Elemental just bursts down this Mage. He did get quite a few procs in a row right there. Look at that Mage dipping incredibly low, 50%, summoning a Water Elemental once again. I like to see them kill that for sure. Arrowmad gonna Shadow Fury all three team members. There's a nice Thunderstorm knockback. It's gonna put everyone separate of everyone else. The Fear goes out onto Chaz. Big Elemental burst going into this Mage at this point. Ring of Frost did go down. It did manage to catch the Elemental right there. Living Bomb on all three players at this point. A Polymorph goes out onto Apparat. There's another Kidney Shot going out onto our Shaman. He's actually going to end up trinketing that. He's trying to do the burst onto the Mage. Pain Suppression does go in. Dark Soul is used right now. There's about 10 seconds remaining. So I believe this game probably has around 40 seconds remaining before a kill is actually landed. Apparat gets put into a Polymorph, into a Deep Freeze out of that, and a Cheap Shot. Pain Suppression on himself. They're overlapping so much on him. There's a Garrote. I don't like that swap whatsoever.
Yeah, and I feel like that PS
really
was
like
wasted,
that was
man. And but
yeah.
whatever, I mean, they got what they needed. I mean, forcing some PS is huge, man. And here goes a swap into the Elemental Shaman, but he's not going to be taking much, and he's going to get gripped away instantly. But I feel like this RMP is not managing to do much since the start, actually. I mean, they blew up bit cities on the start. Even though they had a bad opening, actually managed to do some pressure because got some good chain CC on Apparat, but he's actually doing so good on avoiding CC, shadow depping those sheeps here. And here's some, they're swapping into Aromat. He's going to do the soul swap here. He's going to be taking a lot of damage, but he's actually going to be fine because no CC on Apparat again. And Chaz kind of with running low on mana compared to Apparat. He's on 40% mana and Apparat is on 50 right now, but yeah, I feel like this RMP is not managing to do much, but at the same time, the LSP as well is not managing to finish off. I feel like they should have way more pressure than they do right now. Next to the defreeze on Apparat, and they're going really hard on these Elemental. Here comes the Healing Tide and the Shaman Rage at the same time. I feel like he's gonna be fine with those CDs because the RMP doesn't have really much more burst going on, and Rylez is stuck in a fair. He's gonna Chaz is gonna dispel it and takes a huge crit from the UA. But at the same time, the Elemental is stuck there on the other side, takes the portal. Nice job by him. And the Frost Nova just comes in too late. And here goes a big damage on Vigar. He's spiking out to 40%. Is there gonna be an ECC on Chaz? Full fear on Chaz. He's not gonna be able to break that. He actually does. He had a trinket for that one. And wow, the Elemental Shaman just goes down.
Yeah, that was due to a double Cheap Shot by our Rogue right there. They actually thought they were going to get the kill on the Mage, but he did alter time. So I think our Shaman was a little bit greedy, resulting in a loss. But I think if they recognized the alter time a little bit earlier, our Shaman probably would have played a little bit more defensive and they would have survived. But nonetheless, I thought that was really well done by the RMP at the end there. I didn't like their opener strat. I didn't like some of their swaps, but at the end, I think they did a great job of making sure that they were able to get that kill, stopping the Shaman from getting through the gateway again, and pulling the big W.
I agree with you, actually. I mean, I thought like they were not doing anything the whole game, but then they actually got a kill. It was surprising, actually, because, I mean, Apparat had life swapping stuff available. Maybe it was a miscommunication or something. I'm not too sure, but yeah. We'll see about that next game, if it's actually gonna actually drop like that next game.
Yeah.
But at the same time, and I feel like if this RMP actually gets a good opener, It's gonna hurt for this LSP, man. It's not a rescue druid that has like, I mean, hot ticking while he's actually CC, and it's much harder to actually CC a druid than a disc priest.
Well, I agree. That's true. That's very true. Okay, some questions from the Twitter. From Kevin once again. Would you rather know the date of your death or the cause of your death? I would rather know the date of my death, because assuming I have to know either one. Because if I knew the cause, let's say I ended up choking on a drumstick or something from a chicken, right? Then, well, I guess I would just never eat chicken again, and then I would be immune to death, right? Well, shit. Let's say I got in a car accident. Okay?
Yeah.
I mean, I can be hit by a car at any time. I mean, I have to get on a road at some point. So...
You don't have to. You can play like a super nerd.
No, I can't do that. I can't do that. So, I don't want to be scared every time I get in a car, right? So I would rather know the actual date of my death. And then that day I would just walk around I'd walk around naked. I would actually just walk around naked.
And that's why you die. Someone kills you because you're naked.
Maybe. Wow, maybe. Maybe knowing the date is actually the cause.
Yeah.
Wow.
So, like,
that's mind-blowing.
maybe it's like different times if you don't know, like, you know, if you know the cause, it's gonna be a different time, but if you know the time, it's gonna be because you know the time, you know? You understand what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
Whoa.
That's scary. Let's see, Kevin, what else you got for me, Kevin? Would you rather be born with an elephant trunk or a giraffe neck? Probably a giraffe neck, because there are people I see with really long necks anyway. Well, wait, what do you mean elephant trunk? I'm assuming you mean like for my nose, right? Let's assume you mean for my nose. WR101, I really liked your tweet. I don't think it's appropriate to read out loud, but I think that was really funny.
Can you write it on Skype? I kinda sounded funny.
Sure.
Believe
I
in
liked
RMP. Hashtag believe in RMP. Come on, guys. Is this RMP gonna take you 2-0?
Would you rather kiss a jellyfish or step on a crab? Probably step on a crab. I feel like that wouldn't hurt that much. Comparatively speaking, I mean. Would you rather...
We can join right now. Gates are open.
Eat through your nose or drink through your ears? I mean, I can't really chew in my nose. Maybe drink through my ears, but I would have to clean my ears like every second of every day. I don't know if I could handle drinking like... Oh, that's a good one. You guys have some good would you rathers.
People are so weird, man.
Yeah. I don't have to kiss the tentacles on the jellyfish? Oh, that's a good point! Damn it! Well, my foot's gonna hurt for no reason. Just commentate? No. I like filling time. I don't like commentating. Screw you, guy!
Screw the commentating. I'm here to have fun.
Yeah. Okay.
And the game is gonna start here, so yeah.
It is 1-0 in favor of our RMP right now. Our RMP is all group stealth. They are going under the bridge. You guys are unable to see them. Gateway being cast for the Warlock. I do like that gateway positioning. It's going to really help out for sure. Our RMP is actually behind them near that magma totem. That magma totem doesn't have any idea how close it is. That magma totem has no idea. And the group stealth has faded. Rizzy actually gets earth grab rooted right there. And now he's throwing. He doesn't get any opener whatsoever. Vagar does get knocked off right there. Gripped back up immediately by our priest. But look at Vagar! What the hell was that? What the fuck? Oh my god!
LE burst, man! That's what's happening here! And look at Chaz! Blank says he drops to 40%, he has his stealth instantly! And Eggers is up into the elemental. But look at Reese again! He's on Shadow Blades because he's taking heavy heat! I mean, he didn't do much with his Shadow Blades here. The whole team was just like bursted down by every second by this elemental shaman. I mean, I was so surprised looking at these frames, man, and numbers could move so fast. I didn't actually believe in that, but whatever. We see it today. I mean, everyone's spiking like flies. Yeah, and CS into Chaz, double fear, nice fear. And yeah, they're gonna be looking into going to Vigar, I feel like, and Vigar in a lot of trouble actually, if they actually get into him.
He's hanging out down below. He doesn't want to be in line of sight while his priest is in any CC whatsoever. Our priest is now at 62% health, trying to penance our mage back up to full, but our Apparat is actually not doing too hot on mana. He may have been going too offensive with the dispels and the DPS. He's actually sitting down for a drink. He did attempt to for just a second, but he is healing his teammates once again. He's actually caught in a deep freeze, but it doesn't look like any CC will be able to line up
they're
out of that
swapping
because
into
of a nice
Elemental
shadow
Shaman, and he's blank CS after that. There's a lot of pressure here. He's on 40%. There's a Pump Sheep, blind, anything. I feel like he's gonna actually manage to kill this Elemental Shaman, but there's nothing coming in. But again, I feel like this LSP lost all their pressure. But I'm just waiting for that elemental random burst coming in, man, to finish off Vigar, catch him off guard. I feel like that's what's gonna happen here. But yeah, they're back on the elemental shaman here, cheap shot, but nothing really happening here. No CC on Apparat. I feel like they actually need to kind of set up with the cheap shot. I mean, it looks like Vigar's having a lot of trouble actually doing anything with his own CC, so maybe some help would be nice. But Chas stuck in a full fear on 40%, and here's the Shadow Fury. He has to PS himself. He's in a lot of trouble here. He's on 30%. He still holds his trinket. He has to trinket actually really late here, and he's running down below. He's on 20%. Is the life stop gonna come in, man? I'm not sure, but it looks like he's gonna be fine for now because he used everything. But look at Vigar at the same time. He just randomly drops here by the elemental. I mean, there was no dots on him, and he drops his orb here. Maybe there's any CC deep freeze on Apparat at the same time. He drops PS nicely on 100%. He knows that pressure is gonna come in, so they're gonna be fine and Gucci for now. And yeah, this RMP is really, really far behind. I feel like one more swap like that on Chas, I feel like it's game.
I agree. Wow, and that was a blind trinketed instantly into a palm polymorph right there. Really nice job by our Mage of Veigar to recognize that. A good knockoff once again by our Ellie Shaman, knocking the Mage and the Rogue away. Veigar is actually going to fall down because of that. Aromat going for the DPS onto Rizzy. Then, oh, I don't like that grip. They gripped Rizzy back up, but our Mage was away. So now Rizzy's just basically being hit by this Ellie for free. You know, RMP needs both players to really do anything and get anything done. Feint being spammed, he is taking less damage because of that. Chaz is going to run in there with Spectral Guys, looking for the fear onto Apparat. Will he actually get it? Looks like he will manage to land that. Apparat is going to will out of that. Fortunately, he was not feared into that Ring of Frost, which is down right by him. He does get Blanking Counterspelled right out of that, though. Rizzy down to 36%. Looks like
here comes a big swap, man. I mean, he's in a lot of trouble. He uses Shamrage really early. Good job by him. But no season Apparat at the same time. He drops the healing tide as well, so that's some decent big cities. But as well, at the same time, Apparat doesn't have any trinket available. He doesn't cast the sheep. He actually goes for the DPS here. He goes on blank CS. I feel like the window is too short here. And here goes the Escanes, man. We're gonna look at some huge burst here, and Rizzy just spikes down like a lightning. And he has to vanish out of there, and Vigar is in trouble here. He's trying to peel for himself with those sheeps, but at the same time, Chaz running behind the pillar. They're all dropping here. They need to get something done here. They need to actually be able to recover from this. And I feel like if the elemental actually connects to someone, gets some cost off, I feel like he's just gonna spike.
Yeah, so Chaz is hanging out behind the pillar, still trying to pick up his teammates, but he is completely my friend. He's going to have to sit down for a drink soon here, but there's no real pressure going up against this LSP. I feel like this is just going to be GG momentarily, especially as our mage is at 29%. No ice blocks available for him. Actually, I think he has one ice block available.
No,
and then Rizzy at... Oh, okay. Well, he's just going to die pretty soon here, probably. There's a Shadow Fury onto the Priest. No Fear was able to come up out of that. No, not very many...
And Demon Soul is up, man. Yeah, oh, he got a block, wow. But yeah, I mean, Demon Soul is popped, man, and this team is in a world of trouble. I mean, they're all dotted with Demon Soul dots, only not Vigar. And I feel like they're gonna come on team soon as well. I mean, he's on Chas is on 10% mana, Rylez on 50% HP, Chas is on 30% HP, Haker's a double fair here, and Vigar has to trinket that one. And they're all rotting, man. I feel like it's nothing gonna happen, but actually they made a little swap on the Elemental Shaman. Deep Freeze into blind here, and the Elemental Shaman is in a little bit trouble, but he has actually, like... He has his Shamrage available, and he has popped it, so... But at the same time, Rizzy on 16% HP here, because the Black Season Chaz, I feel like he's just gonna go down, and he drops the shield, he's feared on that shield, and he's gonna go down, and that's 1-1. So this is exciting, man, this alley burst coming in. It's
that was
so
a much better game. Much better game from our LSP. I think the map did have a big part in it, but I still think they played better overall.
I agree.
You know, they actually had swaps and... the only thing I really disliked that game was there was one point at the very end there where the priest was at 40%, the mage was at 30%, the rogue was at 30%, and the water elemental was at 50%, and our Ellie Shaman was hitting that instead of the mage. I didn't like that too much, but They still pulled the win, so I don't want to critique them terribly. Then the big mistake for the RMP, I feel like, was their life grip. I mean, I think they would have lost the game anyway, but that life grip where they just pulled the rogue up to get hit, I didn't like that at all. If your mage is separate, let the rogue go for a re-stealth. Don't grip him back up just to take more damage. But, maybe the priest didn't recognize that the mage was down below. And again, I don't want to critique.
I actually feel like, when they're upstairs and they're loose, like, they don't have dance and stuff available, I feel like they should just run. I feel like if I was them, I would just run around pillars until I have dance and stuff available. I mean, I would just go, when they come in line of sight, I would just sheep, Nova, everything, be annoying as hell. And then you just try to go, like, for a deep freeze, blank CS, a fair or something, and stun lock into the elemental shaman, because it's not really happening. I mean, they made a lot of swaps, but they were poor. It was deep freeze and blank CS, that's all. Like, you should just wait. You should wait for dance, and you should have, like, you should go on the elemental with that dance, you should line of sight until that, you should be able to actually be able to stand there for a little bit, because they were standing there too long. So, running around pillars, going in when the dance is available, and deep freeze into fair or something while elemental is stun locked, that's what I actually want to look for, man. And maybe some sheeps out of that, saps, something, would be sick, man.
Yeah. Yep. I agree. I have 17 new tweets. Oh my god.
You're so cool.
I know. You guys follow at Rylez Wow. Follow me on Twitter at Rylez Wow. It's with a Z. Would you rather live in a world with Pokemon or have 3 World of Warcraft spells IRL? 3 World of Warcraft spells IRL for sure.
I guess so.
I could end world hunger with Conjure Food. I would...
Teleport.
Yeah, I would blink.
What?
And...
Blinking
is way cooler than teleporting.
No. I don't agree, man. Think if you had, like, teleport, you could just, like, hey, China, here I come.
Well, if I could teleport to any city, then yeah, I'd probably use teleport.
Well, I mean, major continents or something like that. The major cities and, like, major states or something. Something like that.
But if I could only have, like, 5, like in WoW, they only have 5 teleports or whatever, I would definitely choose Blink.
I would pick, like, New York. I would pick, I don't know, my home. That would be Hearthstone.
Hearthstone, maybe that's a good...
India, Africa, I don't know, something like that.
What's another good one?
Cool. Hey girl, you wanna go to China? You wanna go to Africa? You wanna go to Spain?
But you have teleport, you don't have portal. If you open up a portal, that means that anyone can go.
I want portal then. Portal for my friends. Only my friends,
every time you opened a portal, though... Oh, the gates are open. Every time you open a portal, though, then... for a minute, anyone that goes through can go through. And what if a 5-year-old kid or something is like, Mommy, what's that? And he walks through. That kid's screwed, man. How's he gonna get back? He's screwed. You just killed him.
Yeah.
Okay. And then I don't know what other ability I would choose. I'd have to think more about that. Maybe stealth. Stealth would be cool. Or invisibility. Invisibility would be a little cooler. Well, invisibility ends after 20 seconds, huh?
Stealth, of course.
Yeah, I'd choose stealth.
And the game is about to start, 5 seconds, and here comes the countdown. So we are going
and the game has begun. So it's all tied up at 1-1 right now. Our first best of 3 for the series overall. Can our RMP close it out? Can our LSP close it out? Demonic Gateway, can they sab it? Can they sab it? Can they sab it? He didn't sab it. He did not sab it. I repeat, no sap on that. They did manage to sap Apparat with a cheap shot onto our Shaman. Dots are already out onto our Mage. I actually think they need to peel right now. User Shadow Fury is peeling. Stop the Rogue's dance. Good. He actually did. He Shadow Fury'd. He's listening. He's going to fear him off of that. Immediately our Rogue does get dispelled, though. It was actually a mass dispel. If a few more dots are out, our priest would have taken massive damage. The Water Elemental is very low on health at the same time. Chaz is at 44% health, but look at Aromat. He's down to 47%, taking big fire. He needs to be picked up. Maybe our Ellie is going to have to pop something to help him out just a little bit. Lava Burst going in. Who will it be? Who will be the target? Rain of Fire going down. That's to stop the Rogue from re-stealthing. Looks like our Rogue may actually end up getting it, and he did, but he gets knocked out. Thanks to a thunderstorm, he didn't actually get the opener onto the Shaman like he would have wanted. Fear goes out onto Rizzy the Rogue and Vagar the Mage. So it's a 3v1. They're actually going to be tunneling into Vagar right now. Vigor goes down to 73% health. Dots are being reapplied to him. He actually let his agony fall, which is a big mistake. That is such a big DPS loss. If you have to wait for it to stack back up to 10 stacks. Kidney Shot goes on to Apparat. They may want to swap over onto him, and they will. From a Kidney into a Garrote. Oh, Kidney? He's actually dips down to 41% health.
Yeah, and he drops Battle Master and Healthstone, so Lifestop comes in as well. And I don't agree with that. I feel like HX was gonna be for fine. I mean, some off-fields or something he would have been fine, but whatever, maybe miscommunication, I'm not sure. But Chaz as well taking some damage from these spells on the UAs. At the same time, the Elemental taking so much damage actually here, while the Apparat is stuck in Sheeps and Fears and everything. And Blank says after the Trinket, here comes the Cleave Orb, but at the same time Chaz on 50%. At the Elemental Shaman drops the bomb, here comes the bomb from Rylez, man, but it doesn't do much, he's gonna get out instantly. And there comes the PS overlapped with actually the Elemental Shield Wall. The Chaz stuck in a fear here. So I feel like they're starting to rot right now again, and I feel like this is the time to run if they don't have Dance available. But Dance is coming up. I feel like now is the time for a Deep Freeze, Fear, and swap, man, onto the Shaman here. Is it gonna happen? Maybe they should listen to me. Here goes a fear.
Maybe they should. There's a Tricks going out, so I feel like Big Burst may be occurring relatively shortly. Slice and Dice as well. He's definitely prepping for Big Burst. Chaz is down to 48% health, though. He's trying to pick himself up. He is hanging out behind a pillar. Rizzy going to go for a re-stealth once again. He's going to get it. I feel like they really need to stop the re-stealths coming out from Rizzy. Rizzy's going to open up onto Apparat, but look at Chaz. He's down to 32% behind this pillar. Big damage going into our mage. He did alter time right there, so hopefully they don't use too many buttons into him at this point. Shadow Dance is used for our rogue as well. Chaz is at 18% mana, Apparat is at 31% mana. Frost Nova is going to prevent a lot of these guys from moving, have them stuck behind pillars, which is really good. Rizzy trying to connect once again. Looks like he's going to be hitting our Shaman still. Everyone on our RMP team is so low on health. Our Priest actually went for a drink, and that forced the Ice Block and the Cold Snap out of our Mage. Ring of Frost being cast. I like that positioning for the Ring of Frost. That does mean that the pet won't be able to spell lock. Aeromat, though, taking big damage. He's actually playing Dark Bargain. I don't like Dark Bargain for this whatsoever. RMP has so many swaps.
Yeah, there comes a full blind man on Apparat actually. Is there gonna be a sap out of that? Because Armat actually doesn't have much CDs left. I mean, he used Dark Bargain, that's it. I mean, does he have shield available and stuff, but it isn't huge. But Chaz as well running so low in mana. I feel like actually a little bit more, and they're gonna just dry out if they don't get some big swaps on Apparat or something. Because I mean, the swaps on Apparat has been real good, but actually Apparat is on 10% mana, less than Chaz. Chaz got a little bit drink over there. And yeah, Vigor and taking a little bit heat here, but it's gonna be a little fine. Chaz needs to actually pick himself up, he does. Here goes the shields, here goes the Ring of Frost maybe. I'm waiting for that huge swap onto Apparat, man. And I feel like it needs to come in really soon, as Dance is available right now. So, what is Rizzy gonna do, man?
No, I think so. Apparat's actually going for a Hymn of Hope right here. He didn't use it with his Shadow Fiend. But Chaz, he's at 22% mana. He's going for the Fear on our Warlock, looks like, but our Warlock ported. Yeah, you're right. The swap is coming. There's even the Mark of Death. He's down to 76% inside of a Garrote right now. I believe our Shaman is going to try and peel just a little bit. Yeah, there's a Hex onto the Mage out of that Fear, and the Rogue gets feared at the same time. Really nice job by our LSP to stop that burst opportunity for our RMP. Temporal Shield does go up for Vagar. Not too many dots going out. Chaz looking for a drink. Chaz is actually getting the drink. They need to stop that drink somehow, some way, or it's just, you can't let him drink over and over like this, man. Good Rain of Fire, but he is up to 32% mana. Can they actually get a kill right here on our Rogue? No, he's going to Cloak of Shadow, so he is immune to death. The Water Elemental does end up going down. Aeromat's Dark Soul does have 30 seconds remaining, or 13 seconds remaining on it. My apologies. But, oh, Vagar has to block once again. This burst just comes in and it's explosive, man. It's like eating Mexican food.
Yeah, I mean, that Mexican food was bad. I mean, he took some really bad Mexican food right there, so he's feared, and another one of this, man, he's gonna die. And he's still taking heavy heat, but I feel like, you know, that swap on the Apparat that got peeled really good. I feel like that was a close window to actually kill the get the big Wii, but whatever. Here comes the Blank says into Apparat. They're swapping into Aromat here because of Smoke Bomb as well, but I feel like that's not the right choice, man. I mean, Volk had shield available, but here's the Sheep, man. Are they gonna be able to follow that up with any fear, anything? The Aromat actually would be in a lot of trouble here. Here goes a double Fear, man, and there's no Tremor available here. Double Cheap Shot coming in as well. And Aromat's not taking much damage here, but at the same time, Chaz so low on HP, so low on mana. I feel like he's gonna go for a drink here, and he's gonna be fine, man. And it was a nice, actually, they got him out, and that's a good job by Aromat here. And that's what they need to do, man. Stop him from getting those drinks all the time. But I also feel like Aramat actually should go for a new gateway, like from this pillar to the other side. I mean, when they're not playing there. But right now, I mean, they should just follow with the pillar gateway, and that's what they're doing. Aramat just going in with the AoE Shadow Fury, full fear on Chaz, get stuff going into Vigar, man. But yeah, here comes the Hex as well. He's gonna have to trinket that one. And I'm waiting for a huge swap as Dance is coming off CD right now. I don't know what they're gonna use it on, as everyone has trinket available. So this is gonna be like a forced trinket sap. Is he gonna get that sap on Chaz? I'm not sure, man. He was drinking, but he doesn't actually.
I feel like this game is going to end as long as they stop the drinks from Chaz, but they continue to let him drink. And I know it's hard because of the way he can spectral guys and get out of combat immediately, but still. The Fear does go out immediately after reapplying Fear Ward. That's really unfortunate for Chaz. But this is a burst opportunity. The Dance does go out, Chief Shot on everyone, Deep Freeze on the Apparatus. It's ending now. He gets blinded on that. He's actually going to trinket that instantly, and I don't know if I agree with that because everyone on his team is completely fine. I would have preferred if he were to save his trinket. So if he does go out for Apparat at this point, it doesn't look like it's able to fear anyone actually. Rizzy does run into line of sight, so he is actually going to get feared right there. Veigar also gets feared off. Veigar hanging out in the middle of the map. He's going to be taking a lot of damage. His temporal shield spec, by the way. Rizzy still spamming that bait to make sure he's taking less damage at all times. Veigar's actually going to get pain suppression right there, as a Shadow Fiend was popped by Apparat. He is going to get some mana back from that at the same time. Capacitor Totem does go down. Earth Grab Root. They did manage to kill the Capacitor, though. Chaz did get decursed on that Hex right there. But Veigar, he's still at 51%. No dots really are
There's
out.
There's a full setup on Apparat. He was drinking, I'm sure about it. And here goes a bomb. I mean, the big burst into the Elemental Shaman here. He's stuck in it. He can't use anything. And he gets actually away there. He's gonna be fine for now. But look at actually From Cyclone with Love. Everyone on 50% HP. Chaz is on 30%. I mean, he got a lot of catching up to do, but again, I feel like this game gonna end really soon, man, because Chaz is low on mana. I feel like they need to actually stop the drinks, and that's it. They'll win with mana. Because the pressure last game was really overwhelming when they stopped him from drinking, they chased him, they actually made swaps into him, and I missed that, man. I missed the big swaps on him. But whatever, I'm looking for actually a swap here from the RMP here, as the Dance is coming up on CD. So this priest doesn't actually have trinket available, and he actually really will have Forsaken as well. I'm looking actually for a swap on him, man. Would be really cool actually to see a Korean swap into him and finish him off.
Yeah, I agree. A Korean swap indeed. Counterspell goes out onto Aeromat or Warlock. He does have port available. I feel like he should port in. He does instantly. I like you, Aeromat. I love it when a Warlock ports when I suggest for them to port. He's also playing that Blood Horror spec, so if the Rogue hits him, he's going to get feared off for a little bit like he just was. Big burst coming into this Mage right here. It's all from this Ellie Shaman. The dots are up now. He's actually going to block. I don't know if he actually had a block right there, but you know, sometimes it's better to be safe against an Ellie Shaman like this. The Dark Soul has been popped for a Warlock as well. He did just get full Soul Shards back from killing that Water Elemental, so he's going to be able to go ham with the remainder of that Dark Soul, but it did just fade. Chaz going for a drink. They need to stop the drink, please. Oh god, please stop the drink. Come on, one time. They stopped it!
Yeah, but he got a few takes, I feel like, and a new Water Elemental for Vigar, so maybe they're gonna look for something. Dance is coming up in like 30 seconds, so full fear on Rizzy, but Chaz is still low, man. I'm looking for dots on him. I'm looking for a swap on him. I really hope they're gonna swap on him, man. And he's going for a new drink here, and it's gonna be stopped immediately. Good job by Aromat, man. And here goes the swap. Full sheep, actually DR sheep on Apprat, and they're swapping it to Benjing or something, Elemental. But yeah, here's the DR blind as well. And yeah, he's just not gonna take too much damage, man. And here's a blank CS. Is gonna be enough here? I feel like they need more CC, but here comes a huge shatter here, and he's gonna catch PS. He has his own shield wall as well. Rylez as well, taking some heat, but I feel like he's gonna be able to sprint away there, and he is. There's a double Shadow Fury, and Vigar is taking so much damage from this elemental. Huge procs coming in, blank CS on Chaz. He's gonna be able to actually do something. And Chaz just drops, man! Chaz just dies! Elemental Eskenes! A lightning damage, man. Thor, the god, something came out, man, from heaven and just finished him off.
Dude, he went from 82% to 72% to 48 to 35. Now he's hovering at 50. I'm watching the replay. 50 to 12 to dead. He actually went 50 to 12 to dead. I'm not even kidding.
Yeah, I mean,
under a global.
Like, my eyes actually couldn't catch what he was doing, so I was like, just like, Thor the god, what are you doing here? This is World of Warcraft.
Wow. Oh my god. So, our LSP is going to take first series. Yeah. Let's go to the picks and bans and see See what they can change.
Yeah, waiting for that link, man.
Keep on waiting. Waiting on the link. Instead of world to change, maybe you haven't heard that song. If you could be the best in the world at something but couldn't make money from it, what would it be? Example, I would say cooking. Best in the world and I can't get paid from it.
Assassin. Ninja.
I would probably be the most charismatic man in the world, and then I could be hired for anything I wanted, because people would just pick me anyway. That's not making money from being charismatic, that's using it to my advantage. Although maybe that goes against the rules of what you asked, and I don't like cop-out answers like that. So, I would be the best. I don't know, man. What about you, Rylez? What would you do?
I would be a ninja or something.
It would actually be a ninja?
I don't know, man. Sounds cool. I mean, if I don't get paid for it, let it be something cool, huh? Ninja. Like shooting ninja stars or something like that, you know?
Yeah. Maybe I would be the best. Maybe I would be the best do-it-yourselfer.
What?
Like, I could do anything myself. Like, oh, my toilet is not working. Okay, well, I can fix that.
Well, that's a lot of things, man. That's a plumber, that's everything, man. So,
yeah, exactly. I'm the best do-it-yourselfer.
You can't beat that. That's
yeah.
like being a plumber, that's being an electric guy, something.
Electrician.
Yeah, okay. Well, I'm not English.
Electricitician.
Or American.
It's called an electricitician, if you're curious.
Okay. That's too hard to say, man. That's a little bit ill, man, if you actually hear it.
I think it's a good answer. I don't know. Let me know if you think that's a good answer, my friend Kevin.
And here comes the link. I'm gonna link it to you, and we're gonna go right into the bands and picks.
Thank you. People are requesting for you to not strafe as much.
Oh yeah.